Hi, my dear pupils. Welcome to Krishna Family Political Life Session. Hope you are all safe at home. In this module, we are going to learn about Chapter 2 Understanding Secularism. This is the preamble of Indian Constitution. It includes sovereignty, democratic and republic, and secularism. Here in this module, we are going to see about the secularism. What do you mean by secularism? Secularism means the freedom to practice any religion at any place. Do we have that freedom in India? Yeah, we have the freedom to follow our religious beliefs in India. Our constitution has been framed as such, it is not violating the fundamental rights to follow any religion at any place. It is precisely written that anybody can follow any religion, and if they don't like to continue in that religion, they can even change the religion with the government permission. And the Indian constitution has established democratic and secular system. There is no religious domination in our country. That is, a Hindu cannot dominate a Christian, or a Christian cannot dominate an Islam as such. And there is no enforcement of religion by the state. None of the state can force the people to follow a particular religion. And religious freedom not to be taken away by the state. The government cannot take any religious practice that they are following in their religion. For example, wearing turban, wearing furda as such. These can be prevented by three preventive measures. The first one is distance. The government maintain a distance in the religious groups. That is, none of the religious leader will be appointed in high position in governing the state. And it's not ruled by the religious group, and it does not support to any particular religion. Second one is non-interference. I'll explain this with an example. For example, a Punjabi compulsorily they should wear a turban over their head. So while riding, it's a government rule that we should wear helmet while riding the bike. But a Punjabi, normally he wears a turban, then how come he will wear a helmet? So here the government will not interfere in this ritual activity. It is giving respect to their religion. They are following the religion Sikhism. Non-interference. Next one is intervention. Intervention means the government involved in the affairs that is happening in the religion. This is, they are doing it to sort out the problem, not to flame up the fire to extreme level. So they are involving in religious affairs to sort out and to put an end. So our Indian constitution is as such that a need of a people is always the need of the country. Whatever the people accepts, the country also accept, the leader also accept. So Indian constitution is as such, a state can interfere in the religious problem and a religion can interfere in the state problem. Whereas in US secularism, neither a state or a religion can interfere in the affairs. It prohibits the free exercise of religion, and US prohibits the legislature from making laws respecting the establishment for religion. In US, a state or a religion cannot interfere in the problem that is occurring between them, that is between a state or a religion. We have come up to the end of the module. Let us recapitulate what we have learned in this module. First, secularism. It is the right to practice any religion at any places. Next is the Indian secularism. There is no state domination or there is no religious domination. None of the state can force us to follow any religion. Principles of Indian secularism: distance, non-interference and intervention. US secularism versus Indian secularism. In Indian secularism, a state and a religion can interfere in each other's affairs to sort out the problem. But in US secularism, it's not so. USA Constitution prohibits the free exercise of religion, whereas it's respecting an establishment of religion what government says. Let us test ourselves by doing this worksheet. Read the following statement and state true or false. If false, correct the statement. By reading the sentence, if it is true, mention true, or else if you found any mistake, mention false and correct the sentence. Pupils, I think so you are all clear in this topic. Let us see in the next module. Until then, please take care and be safe at home. Thank you.